Tonight I'm going to be coming to you talking about David Smith's Learning from the Stranger and really exploring what it means to have an intercultural learning framework. And I'm going to do that partly from a social work perspective, but in intercultural interactions, it's really about learning. And that learning experience means that we must hear well. And what it means to hear well is that we take the time to truly listen. We're not listening to respond, but we're listening to matters of the heart. We're listening to provide a framework of reflection, and we're listening to find the assumption under what somebody is really trying to say, and then being able to ask respectful questions. And part of those respectful questions means that we develop a little bit of a discernment about a culture, but then in order so that we are not coming from a place of ignorance, but from a place of being humble in order to truly learn. And then within that comes, through those interactions over time, comes a level of cultural competence, where we're finding a balance between cultural stereotyping and cultural empiricism by neither disregarding nor assuming that one is a list of a part of stereotypical characteristics, because one person can't speak for all cultures. And two, we also, people are individuals. So cultures are not static, and they're not monolithic. So we must be open-minded, empathetic, non-judgmental, as well as come from a level of building trust and rapport. And David Smith, I really liked his usage of the context of coming together in an embrace. Creating space of receiving others that has a level of mutual enrichment that then provides a space for God's divine communion to come together and to be Christ-like. And part of that then responsibility, a huge responsibility for us is self-awareness in order to develop cultural humility, to advocate for others, to realize and adjust for power balance and justice, as well as have a deep sense of collaboration with others. And cultural humility is really about the ability to maintain an interpersonal stance that is other-oriented. So you're open to other people in relationship to their culture that is most important to them. It is an ongoing process and not just a product. And so then part of that self-awareness and interaction with others is, for many, perception is reality. So it is what you see. But there's a huge level of interpretation, and then really a deep sense of evaluation and assumptions that can only be explored through, again, that collaboration, the embrace, the trust and rapport that comes from building and being respectful of those intercultural learning experiences, and just being able to look at the cultural competence continuum. And as leaders in an organization, you have class standards, the cultural and linguistic class standards that are so important for understanding how to be culturally competent in your organizations, and just really providing that safe space for others.